Hey there, this is Weeza, and welcome back to Heat Death Survival Train. In this episode, we're going to try to not die. Our stamina is very crucial at this moment, and I believe once you get to 0 in stamina, you start losing your health. So there is nothing else in this station we can do. There's a few blueprints we can unlock, and we can do that on the way. But let's go ahead and open this door and get on to the next location. And yeah, let's see how this works out, because not going too well. Turn it on. And I did find out something just a moment ago, that this button on the right, the negative, is full stop. It's the brake. I did not realize it didn't look like a brake. That's the best way I could put it. But yeah, okay, so it's not going to take us very long to get over there, but let's go ahead and go into the build menu, because I'm thinking what we should do is possibly unlock this, the power cell, and then get into the fission fuel refiner and stuff. But we don't have any defenses. Honestly, we don't have anything yet. So engine, we've got all that. Resources, got chests, that's fine. And I did break one down just to see if we could get the stuff back, and we can. Others, outdoor light and indoor light. Okay, cool. So nothing of exceptional interest at the moment. And I don't know if we've passed anything like the plants or anything else to get stamina. Module deterioration during the storm. Certain modules such as the fission reactor and engine deteriorate during storms if left unprotected. Enclose them and build a roof over them to keep them safe. Oh, geez. Of course. Well, I guess we could put the engine in here. It does give us heat as well for the engine, not the reactor, obviously. But we could build a little thing around it, I guess. We just don't have enough materials really to do that. But hopefully we can go ahead and find enough over here to do that. We need to probably stop before we run into that door. I have no idea if you take damage with this. This should do it. And good. Oh, perfect. Some plants. Well, specifically the plants that I need. Because, yeah, I literally just ran out of stamina. Damn. Please be on. Oh, damn. I was hoping for some food generation or something. Please have a energy drink. Nope. Why would you? I'm quite sure I'm not the first person. Oh, my God. Respawn. I have died. Respawn on the train, dropping some items. When you respawn, you'll lose some of the items in your inventory. Damn it. I hope I didn't lose those plants. Well, I did. I lost half of them. Well, that kind of sucks. Where the hell? Why did I spawn there? It's kind of strange. Well, this might be a problem with with the energy or the power being off and me not having much stamina or anything else. Hopefully we can get over here and turn the power on to this facility. Yeah, there's a couple drones running around here. That's good. There's some more plants. I'm not going to pick those up in fear of losing them again. That's the ranger. Okay, let's see here. I've changed the control center's key code to 6718. Okay. Well, there we go. I really should have thought about that, quite frankly. 6718. And also, I was just thinking that it wasn't going to open because the power is off. Clearly, that's not the case. Okay. No power. Wonderful. Where's the generator? That's better control. Yep, okay. Generator, turn on. Now turn on. There we go. We should be good to go. Let's see what we got in here. A weapon chip. Sweet. Okay, good. We can turn this thing on. I want to get all my stuff out of my inventory before I die or something horrific. How many plants do I have on me? Only 2. I'm going to throw some stuff in these chests. Okay, store all. Let's get it out of my inventory, so at least we're not going to lose it in case I die. But we should have enough time to go get those plants right outside that door. Well, that door. I think it was that door. And make some energy drinks. And that does suck that that's the one thing that I lost, because I really needed those. Oh well. It is what it is. We'll explore some of this place and hopefully we'll be able to find some of that some energy drinks or something. Or the plant that's required to make food. That would be helpful. Yeah, because so far it's kind of crazy how difficult it is to find. Wow, I'm one short for making 2 of these. Shocker. Okay, at least we'll have, I don't know, something. I have to be very cognizant on how much energy I'm using. Not sprinting and all that other stuff, which is kind of like, oh, that's so annoying. But it's all good. One of the, I guess, the restrictions for survival in this game. And there was really very little, what's it called? Forgiveness whenever that meter went to 0. So I need to be cognizant of that. Now, granted, the energy drinks, we can go ahead and take one. It's not like it gives, too much. It's only 30%. In some games, you don't want to like use your potions or whatever else until you're like at the very end of it, so you don't waste any of it. But whatever. This is not the case. Okay, we're finding good blueprints and everything else, and refined fusion fuel, which is great. Yeah, this is where all the stuff that I just put in here, just to store it so I don't lose it. So that's cool. Okay. We definitely need to get a fabricator on the train soon. Well, I guess we could also move the train inside. That would be helpful. Especially considering we don't need it to like have a storm or something and start deteriorating our engine while it's just sitting out here doing nothing. And also, one thing, the train like generates energy and recharges itself. Oh yeah, it just died. Just get in there close enough. So, scout drone, there are scout drones ahead. Although they don't have strong weapons, they can detect you from a long distance and, unlike other drones, can fly and attack you during storms. Okay. Interesting. Before building any weapons, you must have a weapons controller to operate them on your train. Perfect. So anyway, what I was saying is your train will totally run out of power, which it did just a minute ago, and it just stops. But the funny part is I had just enough energy to get into the building, because once you're in the building, it actually recharges its battery, which is cool. Did I get in far enough? Barely. How funny. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, even whenever I was in, I need to move this. I need to move this piece of equipment. So I need to move all of this, because I ended up going back to the first location between recordings just to see if there was any more scrap or anything else. It was not worth my effort. So I learned a couple things about how the engines work and everything else. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and move this stuff up here. Move the engine inside, because one thing that I had figured out is you are absolutely taking damage from the weather and everything else, even if you're in this thing, whatever it's called, this room, your compartment, because there was no heat generation. So this does produce heat, and hey, it also provides some light. Let me turn this thing around. Give us some more light in here. Something, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. All right, so what we need to do is find some more plants. We need to find some more materials and start building our weapons. So let's see what's around here. And of course, there's a storm going on. Of course there is. And I don't really have enough stamina to risk running around, but I'm gonna have to, unfortunately. Okay, we have been in there. We need to run over here. Oh, damn. I need to empty my storage. Womp womp. I don't know why I was surprised by that. Okay, so the current storm will end in 1 minute, it looks like. And yeah, everything's fine over there. I did find enough plants in my storage to thankfully be able to make one more stamina drink, which is great. So hopefully this thing will be over soon so we can continue on with what we're doing. We didn't actually walk through all of that, the engineer's place either. So we need to do that for sure. As soon as this storm is over. And there you go. It's over. That was cool. How it literally just cleared up like, ta-da! Okay. Let's find some more things before we start building our weapons and everything else. I don't know if there's gonna be anything in here. I kind of ran through it, but I didn't really look. Oh, geez, it was an energy drink right there. That's what I came in here to look for when we first got here. How funny. Well, I guess if you're in a hurry, obviously you can look. Oh, that must be the things that oh, that's the things that I dropped. I thought you'd lost them completely. Well, that's cool. Thank God. Because I was like, man, that's like hardcore. Especially considering I don't know, everything's just so few and far between. Just making sure I didn't overlook anything in here either. Okay, right on. Let's go check out the other two outbuildings. I don't think there's any other buildings anywhere else. Okay, that's the scout drone, I think, that's way over there. That orange thing. So let's not play with it. Oh, but it's on the direction of the track we're going. Okay, fair enough. So we already know what we're up against. Granted, the tutorial just told us that, but whatever. Now we know for sure. Go ahead and drink one of these energy drinks. And I need to get some health replenished too, because geez. Well, I'm hoping that these two drones are going to be providing us some decent stuff. Oh, this one. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, wow, there's no whatever it's called storage in there, but there was. Okay, let's check out this ranger area. Hopefully we can get some good materials to build some weapons. It's a ranger station. Come on. You got this. No, you really don't. You've got jack all. Just kidding. First aid kit. Perfect. I mean, the timing on this. It's like the devs knew what the hell they were doing. Okay, another blueprint. Yeah, I think that's all we got. But I don't see any other buildings that we could go into. That does not mean they're not out there, but I don't see them. Maybe going around those mountains where that drone is going. Yeah. But what we need to do for sure is build at least some kind of little structure around our generator back there, or fuel, whatever it's called, the reactor. So it doesn't continue to take damage, because that's just kind of stupid to let it keep taking damage and not protecting it. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to have to probably make this place a little bit smaller for now and go ahead and use some of the materials that I have here in the back to cover that thing. That makes sense. So that way I'm not basically just wasting product. It's going to be kind of tight in here, but I think that's the best course of action. And then I could probably put a chest back there for the whatever waste it was talking about that it's going to be providing. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle everything and close the reactor in the back. And with the power of editing, okay, this may be a mistake that I have to remedy in just a few seconds, but I went ahead and dismantled everything, or not dismantled everything. I started moving things around. And then I was like, no, I'm going to end up having a space similar to this, but it's going to have a second floor and everything else. So I went ahead and just used the extra materials to make this area back here, which there's literally no light, but I ended up putting a glass window back there, thinking that I could see something, you know, when I'm back here in case, you know, something comes up from behind, whatever. But I did bring this chest back here too that has the refined fission fuel in it. So I'm assuming that as this is toxic and everything else, we need to keep it away from everything else. But then I was also thinking, I mean, if it damages stuff, is it going to also damage this? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. But as usual, I am quickly running out of energy and stamina. So what I was hoping at this point, is there a storm? Of course there's a storm going on. Really? Let's go ahead and use these and go fill them up. Oh good, the storm's over. Excellent. So what I was hoping, stop running. Yeah, I keep running and that's not what I need to do. I'm hoping that these guys have been able to collect a lot of stuff here. Let's see what they have here. 30. Oh, excellent. That is fantastic. Because I was sitting there going, man, I'm going to have to sit here and wait for an hour, real world, just for them to... what is that? Oh, I think that drone just blew up because I could swear it was just flying along. Well, it's funny. I can't even get over there because I can't jump. But 30 is a good start because I did go ahead and rearrange some of the storage area as well. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in here. I'm going to go ahead and get the other one. I know we're going to need it. Okay, I ended up getting 54 pieces of material total. So let's see what we got here. Build a weapon controller. So we need to go ahead and unlock that, I would suspect. Oh, no, it's already unlocked. That's cool. So what is this, a screen? Okay, no problem. Let's go build a screen real quick. This part's easy. I mean, it's very unforgiving with this stamina thing, which I appreciate, but at the same time, it's like you don't have time to mess around. Tech scrap. I wish you could build from storage. Damn, this is annoying. Tech scrap. Because I don't know how much to take, because I definitely don't want to have anything on me. Because I did realize that whenever you break something down, you're not getting all of the materials back. Because I believe it takes 3 walls or 3 material for 1 solid wall. And you only get 2 back whenever you break it down. So that was like, who came up with these numbers? Okay, let's make this screen. So we can go ahead and make this weapons control center, station, whatever. I'm assuming it's gonna go right here. Let's see here. Wrong one. Would be defense, weapon control center. Yeah, there we go. Not enough smart material. Of course not. How many do we need? 1. It's strange. I could swear I just looked at that. Clearly, I'm freaking blind. Smart material. Let's just take all of these. Jeez. Just take them all. You're going to need them anyway. Let's see here. For defense, let's go ahead and put this in here. Okay, Rapid Burst. Rapid Burst is a fast-firing weapon that uses train power and doesn't require ammunition. Therefore, it's a great starting weapon for your train. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, I guess I'm going to need to put some stairs in. I guess we can put the stairs this way. Just go up that way. Where's the hatch, though? How does the hatch work? Because I know I saw the hatch. Ceiling, it was miscellaneous? Yeah, hatch. Progress in game to unlock. Well, what? So we just need to have a hole in the ceiling for now? That's a bit interesting. Well, that completely defeats the freaking purpose of me having this in here. But I mean, I guess we can have the... Oh man, this kind of sucks. Well, let me move this stuff again. Because I'm going to actually have one of these back here. Let's look at these stairs first. Damn, how do they go in? Okay, so they don't take up a whole lot of space. But that really depends. When we put it right here, in the very back, it only leaves 1 panel. Yeah, I think that's correct. And it's unfortunate you can't like take this panel. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it'll work. Okay, cool. Well, at least we can move that later, and I lost 1 panel. No big deal. But let me move this stuff up here and move this forward so it's not gonna be damaged because it's not gonna be completely covered. And I think that's actually gonna be just fine. Okay, the storm is over, so we're gonna at least run over there. I don't have anything on me, so in case I die, who cares? I'm not gonna lose anything, but at least we can run up there to see if there's anything in that crevasse by the time we die, and then, you know, whatever. Hopefully. If not, you're never gonna see this because I'm gonna cut it out, so there's that. Okay, well, I'm glad that I ended up taking the time to come over here while I'm almost dead, because it doesn't look like there is anything over here. Nope, frozen lake. Cool. Well, I'm literally about to die, so I might as well throw myself off to this. Ah! There we go. So dropping some items. I didn't have anything to drop. Well, sweet. Now, let's go take on some drones. Open the door and head on. I don't think I've missed anything around here, because there's really nothing here. But luckily, there were... Oh, you know what? Let's not forget to take any of the materials that this other drone may have collected, because he was not destroyed yet, I don't believe. If so, I don't know where he went. I guess they're done. Cool. Yeah, and I don't know where the other one went. I thought they were going around that corner. And maybe they finished collecting everything they were collecting. Who knows? Either way, let's head on. We need to go ahead and fuel up our train too, since the thing runs off of whatever. I don't know how many we need. Use the refined fission fuel in fission reactor to generate power. Yes. Okay. Fuel empty. Waste storage. No fuel left. Train power is full. No fuel left. There we go. That was weird. Oh, this is so stupid how they do this. Like I'm trying to like click on it, whatever else, and you have to slide it, but there's no reference to that anywhere else. I mean, sorry, devs, you kind of dropped the ball on that one. That was really stupid. But whatever. We figured it out, but it was like, why does it interact that way? Put a freaking arrow on it or something. But anyway, let's get past that. Let's make sure to get my batteries. I am going to forget those so many times when I play this game, but that is okay. Let's go. Let's put them in here so I don't lose them whenever I eventually die. Turn on engine. Okay, we have power 500, status. Okay, rate 140 per minute. Control weapons. Oh, I do it myself. I thought it was automatic. That's cool. It's only 50 of 500? Yikes. Oh, this is so stupid. So exit is E, but exit on other things, have you noticed, every time you see this screen, I'm pushing escape. Because some of the menus you're in, you push escape. Others, you don't. So, I know, sitting here bitching about it, but it is one of the things. Like, consistency is king, especially with, any type of game. And quite frankly, it's just lazy whenever you're not doing that. So what are you doing, devs? Okay. Man, this thing is beautiful. Is it done on Real Engine 5 or what? Probably. Kind of looks like it is. Well, all right, we're coming up to these guys. Where are they? They're... And I'm not sure how far away. Let's actually test this. Let's see. How close are we? Yeah. Yeah, this should be close enough. Let's see if we can shoot them from this distance. Bam! Yeah, I have no idea. Is he coming over? Oh, what it's doing. Destroyed drones. Destroyed drones drop parts and can be loaded for resources. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, that one needs to get closer. Well, hold on a minute. Come on. Bam. Bam. Okay. There we go. It was actually changing the crosshairs to red when I hit it. Fair enough. Now that I've got a different camera, I can look around. I don't think there's anything else that we could do over here. Because any of the like rock edges and such like that, I tried to jump up and you definitely are not able to do that. So that's cool. Again, I'm going to keep pushing that wrong button. Okay, let's move forward. Get a little closer because I don't want to run out there unprotected because it might be an ambush. It's a trap. Maybe. But let's see. We're going to just get closer anyway to get all this scrap. Looks like there's quite a bit. And yeah, make it easier for ourselves. Is that a cave? Yes, it is. Let's see what's over there. I have nothing on me, so I'm about to die again. That's okay. Yeah, there is nothing in here. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, I went ahead and ran to the frozen water's edge just to see, if I could take any damage from whatever. And I'm glad I did because it was actually a piece that rolled all the way down here. And I don't see it now. Interesting. Well, call me a liar. It was literally like right here in the snow. How interesting. Where would it have gone? Because I did not pick it up. Oh well, whatever. So something to know though, like if you are familiar with the types of parts and everything else that the thing drops, you might be able to know if it's worth going down there and getting. Oh well, let's see what these things are. Tech scrap, nothing found. Okay, it's one of those kinds of things. Cool. Nothing found. Material. Nothing found. I'm recognizing a pattern here. Oh, I need to repair the engines and everything else too. I keep forgetting to do that. Well, I do like the parts. They look really cool. Well, oh, we got a blueprint. That's cool. And I think this is the last part that we have over here. Yep. So this weapon that we have is actually not terrible. I was expecting it to be worse than it is. So that's a pleasant surprise. Well, okay, moving on. Let's see how we can get going. Curious what's happening back here. Okay, generating 240 per minute. Remaining fuel is 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Oh, and I'm radiated. Excellent. That's what that clicking was. How funny. Okay, what do we got over here? Looks like an underground base. Okay, well that's cool. Hopefully we can get some upgrades. But what I was wanting to do earlier is jump off this thing to see what would happen. I don't think it's gonna stop. Is it gonna stop? No, it's not gonna stop. It's just gonna continue on. Oh, I guess it did stop, but maybe because this is a base? I don't know. And the funny thing is, even if it didn't stop, wow, the radiation's way over here. Damn. It was smart to put that in the very back of the train. I would eventually die and respawn on the train anyway. So, whatever. We need some lights. This place looks kind of cool. I mean, if you're into dark and dank and poorly lit. Good times. Okay, the velocity is 86, 80, okay. How much energy would he have? Okay, we're okay on energy. We're at a negative 70 per minute. So I was thinking of like, why are we using fuel? We don't have to. We could turn that on and off, I'm assuming, as we needed. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do this. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Is there anything here? This is not a snowy... There's no snow here. So, let me go peek my head in here. Okay, I have nothing on me to drop, so curious if there's anything in here worth investigating. There might be. Oh, that looks creepy. Walking up to it like this. Is there anything we can get from here? Yeah, this is all completely broken down. Okay, I'm not going to interact with any of this stuff because I'm about to die again. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like this thing was completely like collapsed on a cave-in or whatever. Okay, I have died. Well, let's go get that stuff. That was actually cool that there was over there. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got in here. We've got a sticker. Oh, geez. That's like I'm an 8-year-old girl. I got a sticker. Wow, so funny. Yeah, I interacted with this. What does it do? What is it doing? Looks like it turned it on. It did. So is there something way back there that it's turning on? Well, let's go find out. I mean, hopefully it's more than a sticker. Or was I supposed to do this anyway and I just happened to... Oh, the damn door's closed. Yes, I would have had to have done it anyway. I didn't even notice that. I was gonna slam right into the damn thing. I was just looking around like, ooh, there's all this stuff that you could walk over to. Okay, we got 2 data pads. The log entry for... Oh, another Kai entry. An hour has passed since we arrived. We're so close to the main sectors, just behind this wall. I can't imagine what it looks like without all those people, but at least it'll be warm there. Leaving this place was never going to be easy, but it's turning out to be much harder than we thought. The tunnel gate is broken. Geedy, the other engineers, are working to fix it. Hopefully, they'll have it up and running soon. Let's go ahead and take these. Yeah, let's take these. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna go ahead and drink that energy drink. Take the battery. Health. Yep. Okay, so this door is open. That's cool. You can read this. Take this. I'm trying to at least be quick about it. Tunnel gate. The primary power grid is no longer connected to the tunnel gate, which is broken. However, I've managed to connect it to a battery in the nearby tunnel. If you're reading this and want to enter Sector 87, follow the cable and turn on the battery output. Be careful though. You don't want to wake up that scout drone. What? What scout drone? Okay, I'm just gonna back away slowly. Okay, there is a storm going on, and thankfully we're in here, so we're not being affected by it too much. That's funny. Pay attention to the scout drone. What scout drone? Okay, we're looking at the energy. We've got 389 of 500, so we can kick that thing back on for just a second and charge this again. We need to go ahead and start unlocking some of that technology so we can get solar panels and everything else. I think that will probably be a very good idea. But yeah, I have not seen a scout drone. And we need to get some lights because you could possibly see it if we, you know, illuminated the distance. Yeah, and I'm curious if we're going to ever start moving any faster because this is a bit of a slow bucket. Yeah, let me go turn the generator back on. Let me turn these lights on too. Jeez. Error, fuel depleted. Oh, damn it. Oops. Oh. Well. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Chapter 1, Death from Above. Okay, let me see. There's a couple drones over there. Oh, there's 4, 5. Wow. There's a whole bunch of them. Well, this is interesting. Let's see. We're going to need the power. Oh, for sure. Let me put these batteries back in here. I don't know why I took them out. It just seemed like they were being wasted. Charging and overcharging a battery kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly, but whatever. Being irradiated again. Don't need that. Let's see. Should I do no, I don't think I should. I was going to say, should I do a health potion or a health kit? But I don't think so. I mean, I don't have anything to recharge stamina, so it's going to be a complete waste. So I'm just going to continue to die with my shoes on, I guess. There you go. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can shoot those things down in an area that I can collect their bits. And those are not red ones. Let me go ahead and stop. I should be able to target them from here. Yeah, I should be able to. Well, you know, good luck, everyone. Where are they? That's the zoom. How cute. I'm not going to be able to hit that thing. Oh, I did. Really? Damn. I suck at this. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I have no idea how many shots it takes. Probably way too damn many if you can't hit anything. Yeah. I'm afraid if I get any closer, it's going to be a terrible idea. Well, I was definitely hitting that thing several times. But yeah, let's get closer. It's probably not the worst idea. And I think this is probably close enough. Yeah, we are a lot closer. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Bam. What is it doing? It looks like they're picking the stuff up. Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, just all fly in the same spot. Make it easy for me. Where's the other one? I thought there was one more. I don't see another one. I just realized something. I'm going to have to run all the way down there just to get all the way over here to get all this stuff. Yikes. But whatever. What is this thing doing? I guess it's just picking at product. Well, you're going to die either way because I don't know if you're good or bad. But yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do because I do want to go get that stuff. Is it worth it? I don't know because those were different types of drones. So let's give it a shot. I mean, can I build a ladder down there? A stairway? Okay, here we go. So yeah, our energy is being... Oh, scavenger drone. These drones scavenge any items they can find. Set a trap by dropping an item in their path, then hunt them for resources. Well, that's kind of what we did. But yeah, that makes sense. And then like have them go farther over to a better location. But yeah, I didn't know if they were like super hostile or not and had weapons because I could see it like, okay, surprise. Now you've got like something you can't defeat very well. And what is this thing? That's not a rock. That's glowing. I don't know what this is. Well, let's stop and find out. I don't see any other drones in the needed area. Okay, there's a base, I'm assuming right there. Yeah, that looks like it's uranium or something. Okay, let's go get these materials. Really? That thing is ticking with rads that far away? That's crazy. Oh, there's another location way back there. Oh, and tree line and everything else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those turbines have something up there too. Yeah, I have no idea how much content is in this game. I know there's been several updates, as we were mentioning in the last episode, Some of them were like, there's a bridge over, like a base over a bridge. I read some of the notes. Can I not get down here? Please, God, tell me I can get down here. Otherwise, this was all a complete waste of time. Yeah, because anytime I've ever tried to traverse these types of rocks, I have not been able to. Like, I could possibly do this, but can I get back? Yes, I'm sure I can. That would be kind of sucky if I couldn't. But whatever. Let's go get all this stuff. Hopefully, it's something. Because so far, it's been nothing. But this looks really cool, though. And I should probably hurry in case there's a storm that comes. Because that will not be good. Nothing! Yeah, look at that piece that flew all the way over there. That is not worth going to get. And they're all, oh man. Just all over the place. Which is kind of what you'd expect if you're blowing shit up in the air. Good times. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to dally too much because we need to conserve our energy. Make sure we get back before we die and potentially... What the hell? That's funny. Are you a top? Dreidel. Yeah, some of these parts look interesting. They are reminiscent of the angels from The Last Caretaker. Oh, some resources are radioactive and having them in your inventory will cause damage. Be sure to store them far away from yourself as soon as possible. Great. Yep. This is fun times. I don't have enough energy to run all the way back either. And it's also one of those things, I'm like, is there a benefit to getting radioactive materials? Not real sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we can put it in that storage chest in the very back. And hopefully we can get it all stored by the time we die. I think we can. I think we're good. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Let's do it. Come on, you can make it. There we go. We've made it. We're literally about to die any second now. Okay, we're released away from the radiation. So that's what all that glowing stuff is, obviously. But yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and look out the window and die in the doorway like a dog. But yeah, whatever. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going. What happens if I die while we're driving? I mean, obviously the train will stop as it did when I jumped off of it, but yeah, maybe we can get, you know, closer down to wherever the hell we're going. This place looks kind of cool. Yeah, kind of big. I mean, there's nothing really over there. It's so funny. Like, you've died, and it's weird where it puts me. Yeah, we're still moving. That's cool. Okay, we're at location 570. Let's go ahead and brake. Let's not smash run into the damn door. Probably wouldn't be a good thing. Okay, that looks like a command center over there. Control, well, that does too, actually. Huh, let's go find out. This place looks really cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm wondering what the hell we're gonna do with all this radioactive material. And it's a laboratory. Well, I guess I could find out if the door is even open first before we start looking to see if there's power requirements, because those were green or whatever, bluish. Cool. We can at least park this damn train. How's the weather? Okay, next storm in 4 minutes. Good timing. Well, right on. So let's go ahead and unlock the gate and get the train in here. Yeah, I like these gates. These look cool. So, you know, how some of them interact is really nice, but it's not all the same model and animation. I appreciate that. I don't know why I'm closing these doors. Keep the radiation away. But yeah, I'm not sure how long some of these episodes are going to be. It is new structural modules unlocked. Oh, let's stop the damn train. Jeez. Let's even paying attention. Let's just read the captions and run into a wall. But anyway, what I was saying is I'm not sure how long the episodes are going to be overall. I'm going to try to keep them from around 30 to 45 minutes. But it's one of those things. Oh, there's food. Sweet. We are going to continue exploring this location in the next episode. This location's pretty big, so I'm pretty sure it would make the episode way too long. and we're going to continue down our survival hobo rail route. As always, thanks so much for joining me today, and we will see you in the next one.